G'day, I'm Brad Markham, the ABC's state political reporter. The shenanigans inside Tasmania's lower house of parliament can at times be like watching children bicker. But sprinkled among the taunts are some moments of hilarity. Let's take a look. The 2011 parliamentary year started with a game of musical chairs after two cabinet reshuffles over the holiday break.
Thank you, Mr Speaker. I must say it's looking a little sparse over there these days. Like a row of bad teeth, every other one's missing.
Former Premier David Bartlett stayed on as Attorney-General for a bit, but he copped flack from the opposition over his workload.
You don't even want to be here.
Order.
You touched a nerve there, I think.
Yeah, order.
I think I have touched a nerve there.
Old Dolly Parton over here, 9 to 5.
Order.
That's the best line he's come up with all year, I've got to say.
The opposition leader, Will Hodgman, is known for his funny one-liners. Some get a laugh from the Premier.
More positions than the Kama Sutra.
You've really reached a new
This is
the Kama Sutra.
This is. You probably know more about it than I do. But this is a.
Others don't.
You're the same lot. Nothing has changed. The same old dog with the same old fleas.
But he's often given a run for his money by Deputy Premier Brian Greene.
I know you think you're pretty good, Mr Speaker. In fact, the honourable member for Franklin and I did a climate change thing the other day, didn't we? And we're at the Mersey Yacht Club. And right behind us, when we were being interviewed, we looked around and there's this magnificent catamaran there. And you know what its name was, emblazoned along the side? Slick Willie. Anyway, it looked a really nice boat, but I went down to look, and it was missing a rudder, Mr Speaker. And Mr Speaker, I mean, that's the problem over there. That's the problem. You swing it in the breeze.
Sometimes the Speaker laughs, other times he doesn't.
Obviously, the general public have a view, the department have a view, and the industry have a view as to how we can best use our resources to protect the state.
Look, the Honourable Minister's been talking some time. I have a view. I think you ought to sit down.
2011 saw MPs up their use of props during question time, despite moves by the Speaker to clamp down on the practice.
This is the fraud here, Mr Speaker.
Well, I had somebody do up a bit of a diagram for us to show us exactly what's happened in recent times with the Liberal Party and the reshuffles. You talk about here, there and everywhere. Fair dinkum, you're trying to suggest to the Tasmanian people, Mr Speaker, that this is some sort of a stable arrangement over there. For God's sake, you're not even in government. And look at that.
The Premier is known for being quick on her feet, but here she'd give any seasoned race caller a run for their money.
Backflip on water meters, backflip on caps on electricity, backflip on the size of Parliament, backflip on cuts to public service, backflip on cuts to spin doctors, backflips on carbon tax.
2011 has seen a growing number of MPs embrace social media, earning them new nicknames.
You have to be more than a Facebook follower, Mr Speaker. You have to be more than a turnaround king, Mr Speaker. You have to be more than the Prince of Twitter, Mr Speaker. And Mr Speaker, you have to be more than the Prince of Twitter to be Premier of this state.
And during the depths of late-night debate, you never know what MPs will admit to.
So I've often thought, as I've gone and bought myself a Tats Lotto ticket, you never know, might be Dream On, might win.
And who knows who will be winning big in 2012.